I did, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, the people also received a copy, and while the people would stipulate to competency, I believe defendant is asking for an independent at this time.
That is correct, Your Honor. I had a pre-evaluation done prior to the forensic center evaluation, and the two reports are widely divergent, and I think it's better and more prudent and more careful, especially considering the serious nature of the charges, to have an independent evaluation done. I've talked to the prosecutor about it, and I think that that's the wisest course for everybody.
People don't object, Your Honor.
All right. Court will grant the request. Will you take this, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
So,
I'll have to hire my own
yeah,
expert.
that's all. All right, you can order to get to it.
I will, Judge. Last time we were here, the court indicated that the court would not consider bond until the court had heard all the evidence. Is that correct?
Correct.
So I don't need to launch into a very compelling bond motion at this point?
Unless there have been changed circumstances.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And receive the
Just let my client know, obviously the dishonorable court of the law requires a change in circumstances for a bond request to be made, and that is why there is no change of circumstances presently. So we understand the dishonorable court's position that there will be no change in bond.
all right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, people of the state of Michigan versus Alexzander Miller, case number 17-2301.
Now, Karen Hansen for the people. Seated beside me is Sergeant Jason Murphy with the Genesee County Sheriff's Department.
James Gust on behalf of Mr. Miller.
All right.
This is one of the co-defendants. I know that the other three co-defendants have asked for independent evaluations, and we have set their forensic review for March 8th, 2018. I did have an opportunity to speak with the victim's family and ask them if they were okay with the cases being separated and going forward with the two that didn't go, and they represented they did not want to have to listen to this 2 times. So I would ask that we keep both Miller and Payne with the other co-defendants so we can just do this exam once.
The people of the state of Michigan versus Mikadyn Payne, case number 17-2301.
Karen Hansen for the people, Your Honor. Seated beside me is Sergeant Jason Murphy with the Genesee County Sheriff's Department.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Manley on behalf of Mikadyn Payne, who is present before the court. Judge, today was the date and time set for review hearing. We're the last of the co-defendants to be called. 3 of my co-counsel have gotten up today and asked for independent evaluations based on the forensic evaluation request that they had made in, I believe, early November. At that point in time, our case was adjourned until today. I've had the opportunity to speak with my client several times at length. He has no psychological issues, no mental health issues, no behavioral issues. I've spoken to his parents who reiterate those types of things. So for those reasons, we did not make a motion for forensic evaluation as it relates to competency. I do believe that he understands the nature and the object of the proceedings against him, and he has been able to rationally assist me in this case. However, and I would agree with my co-counsel who made these motions with the independent evaluation. If I was in their shoes, I would have done the exact same thing, and I appreciate that the court has granted that. However, I do believe now that my client does have a change in circumstance because of the delay is not attributable to him or our defense. So I understand, Judge, I've been in this court so many times, and one of the refreshing things about this court is you are consistent. And I understand there's not a factual change of circumstance. I understand that there has been no testimony that this court could hear and analyze to make that type of decision. So I do respect that, and I do know that two of my co-counsel have made the request for bond and have acknowledged no circumstantial change, and that is, bond has not been changed. So I do respect that. However, I would like to just place on the record that for judicial economy, I understand that. I've spoken to Mrs. Hanson, or Ms. Hanson. She has indicated that the victim's family does not want to have separate examinations. I'm very respectful and sensitive to that issue.